Hey guys, welcome back to White Arts Magic. Today I'm just going to show you guys a little fun little card stunt little thing we can do. It's a card flick. Now it's not like the one where, I'm not very good at this one, but it's not like that one where you pull and it shoots off the top with you're using the pressure of pulling that top card over and flicking it off there. I don't know. I haven't really practiced that one because the first card flick I learned is this one that I'm about to show you. And what it is, it's basically that right there. Now, this one you can actually get really high flicks, you know, even higher than that. Like I've shot cards up. This is a fun little card flick. I've been able to shoot cards really high with it. Some things you can add it to your ambitious card routine is if you put their card in the middle, or their card's really on top, but you've put their card in the middle, and you flick it out, and there it is. It shot out from the middle of the deck. Now, how is this done? This is actually done with your thumb. So what we're going to do here is you're going to hold the deck, the mechanics grip here, but you're actually going to come over and take it with the top here. I have my thumb bracing it on the bottom, and then my middle two fingers there, the ones you pull down to make the sign language, I love you. Those two fingers there are going to also go on the top of the deck there. So you have your thumb and those there. Now this is actually where the joints bend on those two right there. The first two joints where those bend at are actually going to go right there on the top of the deck. So you're actually going to be holding like that. And also the two side fingers, your pointer finger and your pinky, are going to hold the deck like that, as these two fingers are holding it like that. So you have your two middle fingers that you're going to pull down to hold the deck there, and your two side fingers there. So you can hold the whole deck like this. And as you can hold it like this with your thumb, keeping it on this side to keep the cards flush. And then what you're going to do here is actually pull it over here. So now it's not necessarily my pointer finger is pretty straight there, just applying pressure on the side, and my pinky is pretty straight there, applying pressure on the side. These two fingers that are putting pressure down on the top are actually bent to hold the cards there, and then my thumb is also applying pressure on the top. So where you want to flick from, after you've applied pressure pushing down and on the sides there, you're going to bring your thumb over and on top of the cards there. And where this circle is on the right side, the bicyclist in the circle, you're going to put your thumb right there on the edge closest to you, and that's where your thumb's going to do the flick from. So once you got that there, I'm applying pressure. What it's going to look like is the thumb's going to start pushing out and up. So that card will start actually swinging out and up. Out and up, okay? When done really quick, that one card will come off. So, you're applying pressure with your thumb pushing up towards your pointer finger, and there's a lot of pressure being forced that way, is what's causing the card to flick off. So it's out this way, your thumb goes out this way, and because of your pointer finger, it's actually causing a lot of pressure, so the card shoots out. Okay? Alright. I'm going to try and get a close-up here. We can go behind, and I'll show you guys what it looks like from behind. This took me quite a bit of practice. You'll notice that the pivot point is where your pinky is, where this card's going to come swinging out like this. Right there on your pinky, it's going to, you'll see some lines as you're doing this. It does take practice. This one is not something you'll get sitting down right now, flick. At least I don't think so. It's just all about the pressure that you're holding the deck without your thumb there. And then the thumb is going to do all the dirty work. The thumb's going to be the one that shoots the card out. Now the aiming of the deck is wherever you want the card to fly, you're going to aim like as if it's like this. You know, that's the trajectory of your card. So if you're wanting the card to fly up and back down at you, you're just going to aim the deck up there, and it'll shoot up and come back down at you. But let's get behind the camera, and I can show you guys kind of the little closer ups of the move here. You can also do those little tiny little flicks so the card doesn't shoot as high, or you could do really big ones. So anyways, let's get behind the camera, and I'll show you guys a closer up of my grip, how I'm doing this. All right, so here I'm taking the deck. I'm going to use, like I said, these two fingers here that you would pull down to make the I love you sign. Those two are going to go just behind the deck like that and hold on to it like that. Okay? So it's like this, like if you were making the I love you sign right there. Now you're going to use your pinky and your pointer finger to apply pressure to the sides like that. But with that, doing that, we're going to have these two fingers on top, and then you can apply pressure with these fingers on the side. And like I said before, is my pinky and my pointer finger are pretty straight when I'm doing this. So I'm holding it like this. My pinky and my pinky is just applying pressure on the sides, and then this finger is also applying pressure on the sides. The thumb is applying pressure here on top, right there, like I said, the bottom part of that circle on that corner there, closest to you. And then these two fingers are applying pressure on top, but with the bent of the joint. So really, most of the deck you're actually holding here is actually the bottom half portion. It's not necessarily half; it's more than like a little less than half is what is being applied holding the deck here. And so from here, I'm applying pressure here with my thumb, and I'm also applying pressure here with these fingers pushing down, so there's pressure being pushed so the deck's staying tight. With that, you're going to push the thumb out this way, and then as that's happening, you should be able to do your thumb up and around. So it's like this, where the thumb pushes out this way and up and around. So that card comes shooting out and it's pivoting, rotating around your pointer finger here. And actually also your pinky's holding it so it can turn and still have pressure applied as it's shooting out. So I have my finger here close to the bottom, even a little lower than that circle there, and that's what's going to push out there. So it's almost like you have your I love you and the deck's being held like this, and then the thumb is just pushing out like that. So after you have that, it's just a simple, it's just a little pressure pushing down on the deck as you're shooting it out. Okay, you're not just trying to flick it out. You're pushing pressure down with your thumb as it's shooting out. So there's a lot of pressure being pushed down for the card to come out there and being shot. Okay. So push down and push up on these two fingers on the bottom and push down with the thumb on top. So there's that pressure there. And then as you're pushing that pressure down, you're also pushing out. And what's causing that card to rotate is your pointer finger. So pressure, pushing down, flicking out. Okay? Pressure, pushing down, flicking out. Now once you can do this a few times, you can just start shooting cards out. Okay? So that's it from the back side. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy that. Just practice it. It does take practice. This is one thing that will take practice. But just remember to have those two fingers there, and then your other one's gripping it from the side to hold the deck from falling this way. I have dropped cards doing this plenty of times. So expect to drop cards as you're learning how to do this. But just remember you're applying pressure both that way and that way. The ones applying pressure this way are those two middle fingers applying pressure that way. And the finger going that way is your thumb. So once you're applying pressure on both sides, it should just be able to look like this, where you have these two fingers applying pressure here. Your pinky is just on the side keeping the cards from falling. Your pointer finger's on the side from keeping the fingers from falling. And your thumb is on that lower part of the circle closer to you. Practice, practice, practice. That's how this thing you're gonna get. This is just by practicing it. But once you get it down, it is worth it because this is just a fun little card stunt. Things you can do with it, you can incorporate it into your ambitious card routine. Let's say you do your double lift showing their card, on top. So you do your double lift here. You show that the top card is their card, the King of Hearts, but behind it you have, the Seven of Clubs. So after you flip those two cards over, doing your double lift, of course, so you don't show that there's two cards there. You take the top card that's not theirs, putting it in the middle, and then you can have their card, shoot out of the middle there. So you can incorporate that into your ambitious card routine. There's a few other things you can do with this, use your imagination. It's just a fun little card stunt, or you could even just go around, shooting cards out of the deck. So something fun you could do with that. Anyways, it's just practicing, applying the right pressure, applying pressure this way with your two fingers and applying pressure this way with your thumb. And the thumb is always going to be applying pressure as it's coming out. You don't let that pressure lighten at all. That pressure is just going to go until the card shoots out of the deck. Anyways, thanks for watching. Try and learn this. Let me know if you guys have learned it. Make a video and show me if you have. I'd love to see it if you do learn this and how you use it. Anyways, thanks for stopping by for another tutorial, and we'll see you guys next time on White Arts Magic.